ButcherBox. Today, I'm going to give you my unbiased review of this meat subscription service. I have ordered 3 boxes with my own money. They have not sent this to me. Today, we're going to look at what's inside. I'm going to talk to you about quality, value, convenience, and yes, why I've bought 3 boxes. This has been a great way to support my keto lifestyle. Maybe it'll be a great option for you. So let's take a look at what is in the box. Now there are 25 different cuts that you can choose from. They have beef, chicken, pork, seafood, things like fish, shrimp. They have a rotation of holiday meats, so ham, whole turkeys, lamb, things like that that are traditional for certain holidays. You can get those. What I got in my box was beef, chicken, and some pork. So I've got hamburgers, frozen hamburgers. Those are great for a quick weeknight meal. I have a almost 3-pound brisket here, ground beef. This ground beef is actually the same price that I pay for ground beef at my local Aldi, so that's really exciting. Grass-fed, grass-finished. I have some ribeye steaks here, and I actually watch for deals like this. During the holidays, I got a discount for free ribeyes for a year. So in every box I order this year, I will get 2 free ribeye steaks, which are my favorite. I have a couple packs of stew meat here, some filet mignon, and that's just the beef. You can see I'm a huge beef eater. What I love about ButcherBox beef is it's 100% grass-fed and grass-finished. The majority of it comes from Australia, where they have lots of land for the animals to graze, and about 20% of it comes from the United States. Being grass-fed and grass-finished means that it has a better fat profile. You're going to have a better ratio of omega-3 to omega-6, which is going to be healthier for you. In addition to the beef, you can see I have 3 pounds here of boneless, skinless chicken thighs. I will say I don't love these always as much. There have been a couple times I've had bones in them, so they're not always totally boneless, but the quality is good. They are generally raised in the US and Canada. The one thing I will say about the packaging, sometimes the packaging, you can see they're just kind of like freeze wrapped in here. The packaging can tear during shipping, and so be careful when you're defrosting it. Can get a little bit leaky. The pork, like the chicken, like the beef, all humanely raised on a vegetarian diet. I really love these sausages, these Italian sausages. I will slice them up and cook them with some vegetables, and that's a really great quick weeknight meal or snack even, very low carb. And then I'm a huge fan of the bacon, the ButcherBox bacon. It is a nice hearty slice. It's not quite thick slice, not quite thin slice, and it's super clean. Those of you who have been doing keto, you probably know it's hard sometimes to find a bacon that doesn't have sugar and other things added to it that we try to avoid. It's a really delicious, clean bacon, and you can see I've got a couple packs of it here. The convenience of ButcherBox has been really great for me at this moment in my life. I, for the first time since 2020, have started going into the office 3 days a week. It takes me an hour to get there, an hour to get home. And so I literally have less time to go to the grocery store, make those last minute trips if they're out of something. Knowing everything I need for the month is in my freezer, it just needs to be defrosted. That's been a game changer for me. They give you a lot of flexibility with scheduling your delivery date. When you schedule it, they tell you, they estimate what day it should arrive at the house. And I really, I really kind of tested this unintentionally this month. I usually work from home on Thursday and Friday, so I scheduled it to arrive on a Thursday, then unexpectedly had to go to the office. So I was sitting in my cubicle at work when I got the email saying your box has been delivered. So I got home about 3.5 hours later, unpacked it. Everything was completely frozen solid. The dry ice was still there. And they say it can go up to 6 hours without needing to go in the freezer. I mean, in that case, it easily could have gone 6 hours and been completely fine. You also get a lot of flexibility with what goes in your box. You kind of make a couple global choices and then it really quickly narrows down from there. You choose between a classic box and a big box. Classic box is really good for one person, maybe a couple. Big box is better for families or people who might have a larger freezer. Once you kind of decide if a classic or a big box is better for you, then you choose between curated and custom. And really the difference there is how much choice do you want to have. So a curated box is going to give you the least choice. You're going to choose your proteins, but then you're going to let ButcherBox choose what cut. So maybe you will say, I want beef, I want chicken, I want fish. They will choose that, if you get steaks or ground beef or what that looks like. If you want control over everything, which I did, I always do the custom box. The custom box lets you choose the exact things that you will get in your box. Across the plans, you can pause, reschedule, cancel anytime you want. If you order through the link that I'm going to put in the description of this video, you'll get $50 off your first box. That means that if you get the classic curated box, you're going to get that for less than $100, and that's 8 to 11 pounds of meat. That's a great deal, and you'll get to try that, see if you like it, see if maybe it's something that will work for you. I started ordering ButcherBox because I started having health problems in the fall. One of the things I discussed with my nutritionist was that when the economy in the US started to get worse, I transitioned to cheaper meats, particularly chicken. I started eating a lot of extremely cheap chicken because I wanted to save money. Well, one thing I learned from my nutritionist is particularly chicken and pork, if they're exposed to toxins, hormones, antibiotics, anything like that in their environment, they're more likely to store it in their fat. And when we're doing keto, we love to eat a lot of fat. So it's very possible I was unintentionally exposing myself to more toxins that could be inflammatory. So that was one of the reasons that really encouraged me to try ButcherBox, and I've just been really pleased with the quality and the taste of the meat, which is why I've continued to buy it. The previous video I did about my keto lifestyle sparked a lot of discussion and questions around meat. I would love to hear your thoughts. Has anyone else out there tried ButcherBox, used one of the other meat subscription services? Certainly it's not the only one. What helps you maintain your keto lifestyle and feel good? For more about me and my journey with lipedema, lymphedema, venous insufficiency, you can head over to sturdywoman.com. I'd love to see you there. Mwah. Bye.